Have you ever wondered why some people seem unstoppable while others give up before they even start? There's a hidden secret in how our brain works, one that turns motivation into an almost limitless force. Today, I'll reveal how to master this powerful tool so you never lose momentum toward your goals. It's difficult to trigger a major dopamine spike after already experiencing one because we've just reached the peak. But if you adjust your expectations, relax, and understand that a slight post-peak dip is natural, it makes all the difference. This feeling is completely normal, just like when one day feels less exciting than the previous one. However, if you allow things to build up gradually again, you'll discover that your ability to use dopamine as a motivator rather than just a reward is endless. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Now let's dive in. I can say with absolute certainty that this is how you manage to build a successful company. Dopamine release in the brain is always subjective. There's no single, exclusive experience that monopolizes its release. Everything depends on how we perceive the world around us. Even completing something small, no matter how insignificant it may seem, can trigger a sense of achievement. The key is to train your brain to value these small victories, because it's not about what you complete, but about the act of completing it. Every time you push the horizon forward and close a cycle, no matter how small, you're programming your system to seek more. However, the most important thing is to avoid excessive chasing. If you're constantly pressing the mental accelerator without proper rewards, the result is burnout. Finding the perfect balance between effort and reward is crucial. Finding this balance is like tuning an instrument. You need to make constant adjustments, as what works today may not be enough tomorrow. For example, the practices that once sparked enthusiasm and energy at the start of your journey may lose their impact if not revisited or refreshed. The science of habits helps us understand this. Small, manageable habits create a cumulative effect. They not only provide an immediate sense of progress, but also lay a solid foundation for greater achievements. Think of it like constructing a building. Every brick matters. You might not see progress at first, but eventually it transforms into something remarkable. Moreover, how we interpret our actions plays a crucial role. When we recognize the value in small achievements, we train our brain to see each step as part of a larger process. When the focus is on progress rather than just the end goal, the path to success becomes more sustainable and less overwhelming. This brings us to another key point: the importance of an honest mindset. Positive thinking is powerful, but it must be grounded in reality. Chasing unrealistic goals doesn't trigger dopamine. Instead, it often leads to frustration. Rather than fixating on distant, unattainable outcomes, it's far more effective to focus on what is achievable right now. Small victories accumulate over time, leading to significant results. Recognizing the value of small achievements also helps avoid the all-or-nothing trap. Too often, we become so fixated on the final goal that we forget to celebrate progress along the way. This lack of recognition can result in exhaustion, demotivation, and ultimately giving up. On the other hand, when we cultivate the habit of acknowledging our accomplishments, no matter how small, we strengthen our emotional and mental resilience. Think of it as charging a battery. Every little victory adds energy to the system, keeping us engaged, motivated, and ready to push forward. Another crucial aspect is adapting to failure. We are often conditioned to see failure as a sign of defeat, but in reality, it is a natural part of learning and growth. When we learn to redefine failure as valuable feedback, we completely change the way we approach challenges. Every mistake becomes an opportunity to adjust our strategy, refine our focus, and grow even stronger. Additionally, it is essential to understand the role of rest and recovery. As mentioned earlier, it is impossible to be in action mode all the time without risking burnout. Taking regular breaks is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. It is during these moments of rest that the brain processes lessons learned, consolidates memories, and renews energy for the next steps. This balanced approach is especially important in a world that glorifies constant productivity. Many of us are led to believe that being busy all the time is a sign of success. However, in reality, it is the quality of effort, not the quantity, that makes the difference. Have you ever stopped to think about the incredible power your brain has to transform effort into limitless energy? No, this isn't magic. It's pure science. And today, we're revealing how to master your brain's internal reward system to achieve any goal. Ready to unlock your true potential? Let's dive in. We all seek motivation, but few understand that it isn't found at the finish line. It's in the journey itself. This is where one of neuroscience's greatest secrets comes into play: dopamine. If you learn to associate this chemical with the process of effort itself, not just the final outcome, you will tap into an endless source of energy and determination. Now, imagine this. Every small action you take, even those that seem insignificant, can become a meaningful step toward your goals. When you connect dopamine to the simple act of moving in the right direction, no matter how far the destination may seem, you gain the strength to keep going. The problem arises when we believe that positive thinking should only be tied to the final result. It's not about imagining that we've already won the gold medal without doing the work. It's about valuing the training, the attempts, and the mistakes, seeing progress in every effort. That is where the real magic happens.
And do you know what's even more powerful? The fact that the trigger for releasing dopamine is subjective. This means you can train your brain to celebrate small milestones, feel victorious with every step forward, and turn the journey itself into the ultimate reward. But be careful, not to confuse this with chasing external rewards. When you place all your value in something external, such as recognition or approval from others, you lose control over your own motivation system. The key is to build an internal reward system, where every small victory is acknowledged, celebrated, and transformed into fuel for the next challenge. So appreciate your achievements, savor the moments of success, but above all, connect that feeling of accomplishment to the process that got you there. When you do this, effort stops feeling like an obligation and becomes the most fulfilling part of the journey. Ready to begin? Remember, strength is not in the destination, but in the power of appreciating every step along the way. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve success almost effortlessly, while others struggle their entire lives with no results? What if I told you that the secret isn't about working harder, but about understanding how to reprogram your mind to attract wealth? In the next few minutes, I'll share with you a hidden blueprint that has been out of reach for many, until now. And it all starts right here. Right now. Most people chase wealth the wrong way. They believe the secret lies in working longer hours, sacrificing time with family, or even compromising their health to reach financial success. But the truth is different. Wealth doesn't come from excessive effort. It comes from how you see and understand the world around you. Think about this. How do you view an obstacle? For many, it's the end of the road. But for those who understand the power of perspective, an obstacle is just the beginning of a new opportunity. The difference between those who thrive and those who stay stuck is mindset. And in the next hour, I'm going to show you how to shift your perspective so that success flows naturally into your life. Wealth begins within you. Before any financial strategy, investment, or business idea, there is a fundamental foundation that few people recognize: your mindset. Many don't realize it, but the way you talk to yourself could be the very thing blocking your prosperity. Statements like, "I can't do this," "I'll never be rich," or "this isn't for me," create invisible barriers between you and success. These words, even when spoken unconsciously, program your brain to avoid opportunities. Now, imagine the opposite. Imagine waking up every day with the firm belief that you deserve wealth, that you are capable of achieving your dreams. This shift, no matter how small, is the first step to transforming your life. And no, this isn't just positive thinking. It's science. Studies show that the way you think and feel activates specific areas of the brain that